Today in this video, I will discuss the 5 different Alveo communities in Nuvali. And as you know, Nuvali is not a subdivision. It's not an individual village, no. It's an estate. 2,290 hectare estate. It's almost the size of San Juan City here in Laguna. So estate siya and composed of about 25 residential communities. So Nuvali is composed of the different brands of Ayala Land. Ayala Land Premier, which has about 9 villages here, and Alveo, which has about 5 communities here, and Avida, which is about 8 or 9 villages here. Plus, of course, the low-rise condominiums of Amaya. So, Ayala Land has made each and every community in 25 na yon somehow unique from each other. Hindi sila standard, communities. Ayala made it, planned it in a way that one community is unique from the other. So again, it's still a matter of preference, and I will discuss now Alveo Land's 5 communities here in Nuvali. Okay? So let's go with the first one, Trevilla. Trevilla is the first Alveo community. It was launched in October 2007. 60 hectares siya, no? It is the nearest Alveo community to the Soledad Malls. It is located in Nuvali Central. It is beside Xavier School, and currently there are about 123 houses, residents, full-time, weekenders, tenants in the community. And there are 22 houses under construction. Okay? There are 4 gates. One is along Nuvali Boulevard. One of the gates is just across Xavier School. Ang house dito, modern contemporary design. So it's a very nice mix, no, as you go around the community, no. It has a central clubhouse, main clubhouse in the middle of the community, which houses their modern function rooms. Very nice, natural lighting, and modern ang theme niya, no. And the very nicely shaped, huge swimming pool. Merong kids area na covered, merong open, they just renovated it. And there's a gym, there's a billiard table there, admin office, a nice lounge area, and then dun sa clubhouse na yun, andun yung very well maintained football field. Beside it, it's the basketball court. Very nice. There are 4 parks at the corner of the community, which you can stay and relax. No? There are also small greeneries distributed around the community. What is the best part of Trevilla? For me, it's the nearness to the Soledad Mall. It's the nearness to the commercial area. That's one of the best parts. No? Another thing, it's the nearness to Xavier. Trevilla is here, Xavier is here. We'll show the map here. And one thing that I have observed, and many have observed, that any community beside the school, especially, not to mention it's a Filipino-Chinese school, yung property values nila tends to be very high, and they keep the values very high. As an example, Xavier School in San Juan, no? The properties around it, Green Hills, are astronomically high, no? So we expect that also in Trevilla, no? As the Filipino-Chinese, they buy in bulk, and ang behavior niyan, they keep the prices, and many other things, no? Na we feel that Trevilla now will have one of the best values in terms of appreciation. In October 2007, Alveo sold Trevilla, no, starting at 10,000 pesos per square meter, more or less. May different price points, but that's the median price point, no. Now it's selling for 25,000 pesos to 30,000 pesos per square meter. So you can just see the appreciation of the community, no. So that's it for Trevilla, no. Then we go to Berend. Venare is similar to Trevilla, no? In terms of the houses, modern contemporary din. And the restrictions are pretty much the same. So I would consider yung Trevilla and Venare are like brothers and sisters. Yan. So Venare has a rolling terrain. Yan. And it's part of, as I've said, of Nuvali South. Ang Trevilla, I forgot to mention earlier, has a flat terrain. Which is better, preference pa rin. So, Venare is a rolling terrain located at the further part of Nuvali. It's Nuvali South. So, it is one of the first communities which was developed by Ayalan when developing Nuvali dito sa Nuvali South. That's why when they conceptualized Venare, medyo ang dami ng amenities. Okay. So, doon na rin also the best part, no? The amenities of Venare. They have 4 swimming pools. They have a fantastic view deck, no, which you can see 360 degrees around Laguna. The modern function rooms. They have an outdoor theater. I'll show the picture here. No? They have a kids playroom, teens playroom. They have a separate air-conditioned gym. Separate siya from the main clubhouse, no? They call it the Me Zone. It's a separate facility from the main clubhouse. So may air-conditioned gym, complete machines. So may cardio. I think they have 2 treadmills, 2 bikes, stationary bikes, free weights, and mga machines. Just outside the air-conditioned gym, there's a back area where you can do your exercises, and may mga picnic areas around. Venare also has a green zone, picnic area naman talaga, no? It's near Gate 1, it's separate also. May picnic area, merong plant kindergarten, and I heard that the Hope owners there is planning a dog park. Okay? And Venare has a go zone. What's a go zone? Go zone is a separate place also, wherein there 2 covered badminton courts are there, reflect siya, no? And there's a covered table tennis area, covered basketball court, and their football field. So they call it a go zone, so separate din siya. What's the best part of Venare? I feel it's the amenities, no? Alveo made the amenities here really numerous, no? Even more than the Ayalan Premier communities, because it was the first Nuvali South, if not one of the first Nuvali South communities. So they were afraid that the people who were the market that they were catering to baka malayuan. So what they did is they really put the amenities in this particular village, no? So yun yung one good thing. Another best part of Venare is the location of the Future Mall. So the Future Mall is at the end of that Nuvali Boulevard. Ayala Land is allocated a 10-hectare mall. So some residents have been naming that Future Mall into Nuvali Town Center now. Parang Ayala Alabang Town Center, no? So Nuvali Town Center. It's located at the end of the Nuvali Boulevard, the T-lot or the Tumbok lot, no? So andun yung 10-hectare mall. And then that mall on the opposite side is the clubhouse of Venare. So in theory, when that mall is finished, Venare can put a pedestrian entrance at the clubhouse. So they need not go into the front of the mall, just pass at the back. So it's very convenient for them. So I feel that these are the best parts of Venare. They started selling at June 2010 at 11,000 pesos per square meter to 13,000 pesos per square meter. And right now, the ongoing prices here are anywhere from 25,000 pesos per square meter to 30,000 pesos per square meter. Okay? So that's Venare for you. So we'll go to the third community of Alveo, which is Mirala. Okay, Mirala. Yan. So, Mirala is the smallest Alveo community in Nuvali. 29 hectares lang versus Trevilla's 60 hectares and Benares 74 hectares, no? 29 hectares. Why so small? So Alveo decided to go small with the community but bigger in the lot sizes. Yan. So the lots here are typically 300 to 400 square meters. There's some 500 and up, no? So, but typically that's a sweet spot, 300 square meters to 400 square meters. And then this is the lowest density ng Alveo, about 12 units or 12 houses per hectare. So can you imagine a 10,000 square meter property, no? 10,000 square meter lot, so that's a hectare. There are only 12 houses there. So ganun ka ano siya, ganun ka low yung density. It's the lowest in the Alveo community. Okay? So the theme here is Asian Contemporary. So there are very nice houses there, about 12 right now, 12 residents right now, and there are the beautiful houses there. Mirala shares a wall with Miriam College. One of the unique qualities of this community, katabing-katabi niya si Miriam College, no? So they have a nice, lovely swimming pool, may chairs embedded inside the pool. They have a gym, basketball court, and a multi-purpose field opening. And of course, meron silang function areas. It's very well managed, very intimate. To be honest with you guys, I doubted Alveo's plan in this, no? So magkakaroon ng overlaps with some of the Ayala Premier properties, but when I saw the village, when you see the village, it has a very nice and intimate feel. So I just had a client who bought from Quezon City. She was a former neighbor who bought a nice 480 square meter corner lot, no? It's very nice. Maganda yung Mirala din, no? Maganda siya. Okay, so the best part for me is the number of the residents, the intimacy, very intimate siya, and the size of the community. The fourth community of Alveo in Nuvali is Lumira. Lumira is located at the back of Mirala. So magka-back to back sila. It's 45 hectares. And then 45 hectares siya. Si Mirala is 29 hectares. So if you add them both, it is 74 hectares if my math is correct, no? So identical with Benare na 74. So Benare is a big community. Katabi niya si Mirala and Lumira. And then there's a street here, no? So parang parang twins sila ni Lumira. Why do I say twins? Because at 45 hectares it's relatively small also. Yung community na yon, no? It's back to back with Mirala, same rin, Asian Contemporary din, part of Nuvali South, and low density also, 12 lots per hectare. So it's sort of a slightly bigger sibling of Mirala. So it's still still the same concept of Alveo. They went small on the village but went big on the individual lots. It's intimate as well. Yung amenities, basketball court, they have a long lap pool, they have a very nice gym. So the waiting room, the client, they call it a homeowner's lounge. It's sort of a library na the very nice chairs, no, just next to the main driveway of the clubhouse. Yun. The best part for me in Lumira are the views. For me, parang kitang-kita mo siya, kitang-kita mo yung Mount Makiling, the Tagaytay Ridge, and the Laguna Lake in this particular village. So magandang views, it's windy, because it's part of the Nuvali South area, no? And that's it. Last but not the least is Mandia. It is the fifth and the last, as of now, community of Alveo in Nuvali. 40 hectares siya, no? Relatively it's small pa rin, but the sizes of the lots, Alveo went back to their Trevilla and Benare sizing, no, which has merong mga 200 dito, 200 plus. There are 300s and 400s as well, no, in Mandia. One of their gates is across one of the gates of Miriam. So literally magkatapat sila. That's the location of Mandia. Mandia has a rolling terrain, one of the highest parts of Nuvali South, no. For me, the best part of Mandia, are the high elevations. I think among the Alveo communities, Mandia has the highest elevation. The rolling terrains are nice. The weather is also good. And aside from the fact that it's just beside Miriam College. Amenities, it has a pool, clubhouse, the usual function room, and basketball court. So these are the 5 Alveo communities in Nuvali. So they're different, which is the best. It's still a matter of preference. No? If you're really serious into into taking a look, then I can tour you around these 5 villages and show you. No? So congrats to Ayala Land, specifically to Alveo communities, for making these 5 communities distinct from one another, from each other. No? Yung resale price nila are the same right now. No? 25,000 to 30 to 32,000 pesos yung asking price. Today is November 2021. Mandia is reopening a few lots. No? They're pricing it at 40,000 pesos per square meter. No? Prices from the developer and resale are really different. No? I'll discuss that in another video. So, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line, give me a call, or text me, or comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe in all of my social media channels. Again, this Realtor Mike saying stay safe and stay faith. God bless.